Hello, and welcome to my Swordstar holding, home of the Swordstar Mercenary Guild, their little home away from home, where they can rest, relax, and get the hell away from each other. So this is my Swordsinger Redoubt. This is my actual live server build, and I did something very similar with it, I'm afraid, so apologies for those of you who have seen my PTS server build. This will be a little bit of a dupe, but hopefully you will still enjoy the tour. So, didn't spend a whole lot on this. Oh, excuse me for the sneeze. Oh, I couldn't even get the words excuse me out first. I didn't spend a lot of my points here on the outside, so we just have a couple of seating areas here outside to enjoy the view. I have this set for nighttime, but it looks quite lovely in the day as well, so should probably have it cycle through everything, but I think nighttime hides the flaws a little better. So we have switched out the palm trees for some of our pretty trees, just to add some color here. I always think these Marmor chairs look like they were made for sunbathing, so very appropriate for up here on this sunny ledge. Although it's nighttime, so there's no sun, but you get the point. So we've got a private pavilion up here, some places to sit, and some places to stargaze. And I put my shooting star up there because it seemed appropriate. I've also put in place a way to get up on each of the towers. This one's considerably easier since it's just a quick jump from here. The other side is a little bit more of a jump over the rocks sort of affair, but I wanted to give access to these towers. It always seems weird to me. They give us a bunch of what look like it should be hollow buildings. They're just solid walls. Like, why build a solid tower with just this thing on top? What's the point? Never quite got that. See, down there we have a slightly more gardened area, but we will check that area out last. So let's go take a quick run and visit this area right down here, actually. Ha-ha! Take a quick jump down the cliff. So we just did some pretty trees here in this area. We've got our camels up here just randomly grazing on stuff, because of course so. They match the decor. Of course I had to put camels here. Got a little well there in the corner so we can water our camels. Can't have our camels dying. So yeah, just got some trees and my camels, and otherwise this area up here is pretty nondescript. As you can see down there, we have saved all of our slots for our main building, because if I was going to live here in this very deserty type zone, you better believe down in the cave sounds more comfortable. Nice and cool, temperature's much more steady, ample source of water, Sounds good to me. And when you want to be warm, you just come up and bake in the sun for a little bit and then go back down and cool back down. So I did try to make this a little bit prettier with some of the pretty glowy bushes. I really like those. They'll be fun for other builds with their little glowy shrubberyness. Okay, we'll head into the main part of the preset building. I added the door. So we've included some little seating areas here. Take advantage of the fun little vignettes that happen out here. We turned this into our kitchen. So a little kitchen table here and all of our food, mostly bread and fruits and veggies. Our prep station, cooking grill, and our oven. And since this is a mercenary group, they've got their alchemy set up here to prep for future endeavors. Look at this big guy just staring at us. I love it. They even have sound effects for him. I put some of my own pets also pathing around out there, because otherwise this one here doesn't have anything going on, and that's just boring. Hello, Miss Sedusa.
Sedusa likes it here. This place is fragrant. Much better than most of the tombs and barrows this one has sheltered in. I especially like the distinct lack of untamed spiders.
Good thing we only have tamed spiders here. Oh, I was hoping our windows would be glowing, but they're not glowing today. Those help give this a little more light in here. Our dining hall. The pretty paintings and our stained glass window there that normally gives some good lighting. And we'll come out here. So if you watched my other video, yes, I've pretty much copied exactly how things were laid out. But I liked it. It seemed effective. So slightly different materials, but yeah. Here's our main living area. Nice table here to chill at. Got our fireplace. It would actually be quite cool down here, so there might be times you want a nice toasty fire. It's our cozy living area. Our indoor meeting and gaming table, as well as our library. The floaty books are an extra. Our two boys get to share this room. We've got one here and one over here. Can you guess which ones? Based on the decor. Two companions. So yes, Sharp and a resident grumpy old man, a Xandar, share that room. They actually get along surprisingly well. And we have access down here to our swimming hole. If it seems extra glowy, There's reason for that. I actually threw in one of the glowy lights underneath just to light this up a little bit more. It helps it not be quite so gloomy in here. So we have more of our bedrooms over through here, as well as our bathroom and bathing area. So the mercenary company's leader has this room. It's much prettier when the windows are shining, but a little personal vanity and warm bath. I particularly had fun setting this up. So the leader's very lovely room. Wouldn't this be a relaxing, colorful place to come take a break? I think so. I think it would be quite fun. So our clockwork library is down here for the reason that nobody could stand to have the clinking sound anywhere near their bedroom. No chairs, only stand. We've got the toilet down here. Toilet and sink. And here on the other side of this wall, we've got the private little bathing area here. Places to change. And of course our beauty station. And sink. Found it works much better this way with the beauty on this side and the toilet on the other. And then people aren't clogging the toilet with unnecessary primping. Yes, there were complaints. So are slightly more sensitive to light company member has this room. She's well protected. She has her own personal bath. Her bed. Slightly an odd-shaped bedroom, but all of them are here. We gave her her own little private indoor deck here to sit and enjoy this view, because it's really quite stunning, isn't it? slightly alarming sounding rock falls there randomly. We're going to ignore that. Never happens. Get a lot more sound effects when you're listening on headphones than you do when you just have your volume turned down to minimum at all times. Okay. We're going to switch to running here for a bit, as we'll go up above ground to check out our last 2 bedrooms as well as our outdoor meeting area. So we've got 2 of our company members that prefer a warm sleep versus a cold one. So they have their bedrooms up here instead of down in the cave. This is the outdoor meeting area here in our pretty little garden area. Their beautiful little statue. And these 2 bedrooms have their own little work area here and their own little seating area to enjoy that view.
I didn't have a home growing up, but I think if I did, I'd want it to be something like this.
Well, I hope so, Ember. This is quite impressive when all of the stained glass windows are lit up. Without it, it just is slightly odd-shaped room, but great view there at her desk. And it's nice and quiet and peaceful. Somebody turned those both off. This is the other room. Can you guess for which companion? give you a hint. We've done sharps, we've done Azandars, we've done embers. So this is Isabel's, and Miri and Bastion just got left out, sorry. So yes, Isabel's room. Not sure why I decided she needed the extra warm room, but so this is my real server build. And I'm so glad it seems like they have cut back on the blowing sand in the real server release considerably, because I have not had any trouble with it with that outdoor build. In fact, I probably could have done my whole build right there, but once you gone cave, you'll never go back. I couldn't resist having my cave build again. And who knows, maybe someday in the future I will do some completely crazy outdoor build here. I did think that cliff wall might need a house on it at some point, but for now, I hope you enjoyed. I've been very much enjoying seeing what everybody else has built here, and yeah, it'd be fun to continue to see the crazy things people build here in the future. So, thanks so much for watching.